everybody, and welcome to Magical Travels with John. I am Jonathan jgalarowicz with Key to Adventure Travel, coming to you from ValleyScare. So this is also a part of my being a tourist in your own home state, and it's also spooky season. So why not come out to Valley Fair, where they're celebrating ValleyScare, do some of these haunted houses. Can't take you inside, but I'll still give you a lowdown of what I think of them, and then maybe try to get some good food. I don't really know. I've never been here to ValleyScare, so this is all kind of new to me. Been to Valley Fair before, but there'll still be a video next summer coming out about that. All the same, let's get on in. Let's celebrate spooky season here at the Valley Fair. Actually, before we do that, guys, if you'd like to book a vacation here to Valley Fair or anywhere else, you know, those wonderful vacation destinations, Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Universal Studios, Hollywood, Orlando, wherever, like you cruise line, let's go. I love cruises. You can always reach out to me at jgalarowicz at cryptedadventuretravel.com for a no obligation quote. But like I said, guys, let's go. Let's get into the spooky season. Let's see what's going on here at ValleyScare. Alright guys, something new from my understanding this year. I've never been, but based on what I'm hearing is you have to buy an actual wristband now to get into the houses. Your general admission just gets you into ValleyScare to do the roller coasters, the rides, all that thrilling stuff. But if you want to do those haunted houses, you need to buy this. Now this costs an extra $10, so I honestly don't know what the cost of the ValleyScare is. It's coming up right now because I am a member, gold member, whatever it is, of the Cedar Fair, whatever the new Cedar Six Flags company is called. I honestly don't remember, but you know that. So we're gonna head over. And just look at this, guys. I love the skyline here with the coaster. But this first haunted house coming up is Cryptic Land, I think. So that's where we're heading. Let's see how this first maze goes. Okay, I need to state this really quick because after doing Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights, my expectations are way too high. I'm gonna go to some better lighting. Way too high. I have to look at this for what it is, a amusement park, not a theme park, and they are very much just trying to get you into a spooky vibe. Not like, well, it's scary. I mean, maybe if I was 10, this would scare me, but doing things like Halloween Horror Nights, that is actually scary to me. I mean, scary fun. I was kind of having fun walking through, and there were people who were trying to scare me, and I'm like, yeah, it's not working, but good for you for trying. I had a good time watching that. So Crypted Land is like you're walking through this roadside attraction that has all these different creatures. Well, they have a Mothman, they have this giant bat thing, they have a Yeti. I mean, it's a lot of fun with that kind of stuff. Once again, the me part of it would be expecting like the high level part of me. Well, I went to an area again, had no bad lighting, which the problem is like if you do like Universal Studios, they have like those foot pedals that they can push on to do like the jump scare, and this is just honestly somebody jumping out of a corner going boo. And I'm not even joking, like somebody jumped around the corner and it went boo, and I'm like, man, that's amusing. So look, for Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood, I did a 2-rank system that I was told was too confusing. So I'm not going to do that this time. What I'm going to do instead is just give it the 1 ranking of boos. How many boos does it get? gonna rank it based on scares, gonna rank it based on theming, and there's overall my vibe of the house. So I'm gonna give that for the pure vibe, not for the scares, because that'd be a 0. But I'm gonna give it a three brews. I mean, I like the vibe. I had a good time while being in there. Like, if you're like, man, would you go through that house again? Yeah, I would. Is it scary? Not at all. But, you know, if this is your, like, the way that I'm gonna look at all of ValleyScare now is, if this your kid's first time going to a haunted house? If it is, that's a great one to start with. I'd much rather do that than go to do the Terrifier house at HHN. So, I'm gonna keep that in mind now. We're gonna head on through the rest of the event with that mindset. All right, I think what I have to come to terms with is, like, once again, this is just a vibe. I'm here for a nice fall vibe. It doesn't feel fall right now. It's 85 degrees in Minnesota, but you know, these like skeletons here, these trees like lit up like that. I wish there was more. Like, there's only one side there. That looks kind of sad, but like overall, it just does give me, you know, a little bit of a spooky mood. There's a fog machine coming up over here. Wish there'd be more, but I can't be too picky. I gotta just be happy that this stuff even exists. There's one cool thing, I shouldn't say a cool thing. There's something that they do that is an interactive lantern to take you to some of the different little photo ops throughout the park, and it's $50 though, and I just don't think that's worth it to me. I don't want to go through here. Seems to be a fun area to go through. Hold up. Sam, I just want you to know, this is you on Halloween Horror Nights. If you can see that, that skeleton there, let's zoom in really quick. Sam, that's you. For those of you who don't know who Sam is, this is Sam. Sam's waving right now. Not a Sam takeover, because she wouldn't want to be here, but that used to be me, not me anymore. I'm not sure which one's me. Oh, let's find me. Yeah, this one's probably me. Vibing out, having a great time, just vibing out with those pumpkins. That's me. Oh no, that's me right there. A lot of fun. I really love these chairs over here. I don't want to go too far because there's something sitting over there, but like, look at these chairs. Look really cool. Don't look comfy. Oh, they're definitely not comfy, but hold up. Look at that. Basically, a throne for a Pumpkin King. Once again, Jack, I'm coming for your job. That's my throne, Jack. Alright guys, what kind of event would it be without getting an alcoholic drink? So they have these blood bags. To get this one here, they got is alien blood, which is extraterrestrial substance, vanilla vodka, candied orange syrup, and sweet and sour. So I'm excited to give this a bite. Love that the coasters are going. Whoa, my face is... Love that the coasters are going. Like, I think my favorite part here is just the vibes. Kind of the same thing for, like, you know, Oogie Boogie Bash. The vibes are the best part. I mean, that has Disney characters all over the place. This has kids running all over the place. So it might be like, but let's give this a sip. Ooh, I do not like that. That's a 1 boo out of 5. Oh, that's sweet and sour. It's just it's too sweet. Oh, I love citrus. I love. This is $14. I've never felt bad about spending $14 on a drink before. Like, this big drinks I hated, and was like, man, I don't want that. But this is terrible. Oh my god. Oh, this is so bad. One boo. One boo. Don't check my boo. There we go. One boo. It's not good. I'm so sorry, guys. This is terrible. Terrible. Love the concept, but a terrible drink. Alright guys, the next house we're going to do here, Mr. Cleaver's Bloodshed. We're going on in, expecting it to be just a bloody good time. Let's see how it goes, but hopefully a better good time than that drink. Alright guys, Mr. Cleaver's Blood Shack. I had a lot more fun there than I did at Crypted Land. Maybe because of more of a theme. Like, I am always a big fan of, like, you know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre and things like that. So, like, that's kind of what this is. You're walking through into this meat shack, and then it slowly starts with them, like, butchering, you know, what you would find, pigs, cows, things like that. And then as you go further into the house, you realize that, no, they're there to butcher you. So, I thought it was a fun house. I don't want to say I got scared in it, but I won't say I got scared in it because that definitely didn't happen. But I had a fun time in it. So for that, I mean, and once again, considering where I'm at, I have to reevaluate the ratings I'm giving. Whew, you know what? Let's go with 4 boos out of 5. I can definitely see it terrifying kids. And for me, I was like, you know what? I hate to say it's a fun house to walk through, but I had more fun there than I did over at Crypted Land. So, a lot of fun. I love, actually, if you look at the ground, there's this part where they're like, quote unquote, cooking people, and you can look down, you can just see all of them. A lot of fun to watch. I mean, once again, in a morbid sense of way. Kind of hard to read what that says, guys, but I promise you it does say Renegade. Probably one of my favorite coasters here at the park. So let's go on in and see if we can get some coasters going and see if we can actually ride it. Okay guys, Renegade. It's a wooden coaster. It's rough to begin with, and it's just going into complete darkness. Like, the most that you get is from here at the load station. So all here, the load station. Now once you hit that back part, there is no light. So you're just being plunged in this darkness, rattling around on this old wooden coaster. I mean, in general, it's my favorite ride here at ValleyScare. Doing it here for ValleyScare, that's more intense than any of these haunted houses I've done. So that, for me, I mean, let's just do it. Let's give it the 5 boos out of 5 for Renegade. It's a great coaster. I don't know if it's like top coaster of all time, obviously. Like, not when you have things like, well, most of the things at Cedar Point, or any of the big places, Kings Island, anything like that. But still a fun time. Like, one of the big reasons why I ended up getting that pass was so I could go to all these different parks and try out these different coasters. And I still come here to this home park and riding Renegade. It's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So with that out of the system, let's head on over to yet another haunted house. Heading into the Chateau, and I don't know much about it, but looking at the facade here makes me look excited. Makes me look like we're running into this old mansion. Let's see what fun things come up there, huh? Spooky things, hopefully. Okay, so for the Chateau, the 7 deadly sins, is at least that's what the guy told me as I was going in. How do I talk about it? Because it needs to be longer. It's not that long. By the moment you're turning your corner, you're like, oh, there should be something coming at me, and then you're like, oh, I'm out. Now, with that being said, I did get got for one thing. which I will give them a lot of credit for. There was these moments where you're walking through and there's like these mannequins that you're looking at. And I'm assuming they're all mannequins because for the most part things aren't moving here. And then one of them moved and I stepped in, like, I don't want to say jolted in front of me, but definitely stepped in front of me. And that, that shook me a little bit. So with that, I mean, you already have to give it a step for that. The facade inside's nice. I liked it. Actually, a lot better of a facade than I thought it would be. So, but it's the fact that it feels like it just kind of ends and it doesn't continue to go on like you want it to. So I am still going to give it 3 boos out of 4. While I did get got, it's just a little too short. So I needed to go a little bit longer and then we'd get the 4. But as it stands now, it's just getting that 3 boos. And I mean, looking at the time, guys, the party goes for a lot longer yet. I only think I have 2 more of the houses to do. And as the party goes to midnight, I mean, as I can tell, the lines are definitely starting to get longer. Because looking over here, it's the line. I mean, it's not nearly as long as it could be because that's a line for an attraction. But they also made it for the queue here of the meat cleaver one. I mean, that's still a long wait, but I waited not even 5 minutes, so that's longer than 5 minutes. Usually I'm going to try and do like, usually I like to do numerous runs of houses because it gives you a little more pizzazz, I guess, to actually judge the houses. But it's hard to do that here because they're really, for better or for worse, whoa. So it's hard to do multiple runs of houses here because they're really sending you through one at a time. Like they're just sending me through by myself, which is great, except I think some of the scare actors are kind of a little more, what are you doing? Because I'm talking to them. In some ways, they probably feel I'm mocking them. So it's probably not a good vibe there. But when they talk to me, when you interact with me, I will interact back. So yeah, I mean, it's the same thing for like a character at a theme park. I will interact back with you. So just kind of the vibe there. Yeah, your picture just as good? You're doing great, Alright guys, maybe I'm the problem. I don't think clowns are that scary, so I might be the problem there, but nothing was like scary going through that scare zone. So I thought it was, well, I had a fun time. It's gonna make everyone be a little weirded out, I feel, but I had a fun time. So, I had a fun time.
poison, and each week we were born sick. You heard them say it. My church offers no absolutes. She tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love you. Command me to be well. Amen. 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 Take me to church, now it's like a organ, shining light. God never my sins, so you can shout at night. Offer me that deathless death. You're God, let me give you my life. Oh.
Never wanna leave.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words.
What a beautiful wedding.
What a beautiful wedding, says a bridesmaid too. Yes, but what a shame the poor was fighting.
I want everything as long as it's true.
I want your love. I want your drama, the touch of your hand. I want your leather standing, kissing the sand. I want your love, your love. I want your love, I want your love, I want your love.
I want you,
And you know that I need you. I want a bag for bag. I want your love, and I want your embrace. You and me to run a bag for bag. I want your love, and all your love is embrace. You and me to run a bag for bag. Oh, you're in a bag for bag.
Alright, so decided to take a little bit of a break from the houses and the scare zones, if we could call them scare zones. Sorry, I thought I heard the Michael Myers music, the dun 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 dun. I don't think I do, I just think I'm excited. Love that song. Love Halloween, the movie, great movie. So seeing some of the shows, the Hell on Wheels. Not a Z at the end, can't be that edgy, but you know, it's alright. It was fun, it was entertaining. Do I think it's the end all be all? Do I think it's something you must do? No. But I think it's fun enough. So enjoyed that. But
Yeah, let's get our.
I liked it. I liked it enough. Fun time. If you're sick of doing the houses, if you're here with your family, want to sit down for a little bit, not a bad way to do it. But I'm also heading over to do some more shows.
Who's there?
Hopefully. At least that's the game plan. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so the show over there, over at Dragonfire Theater, a lot of fun to watch. Does it make me want to touch fire and play with it? Not really. I'm too scared to get burned to a crisp. Kids, don't try that. Don't try it. Wish that they would have, I should have started it with saying that. Don't try that. Looks fun, but it's probably not too much fun. Alright, I think it's time to go do some more haunted houses. And then maybe after that, even go do some others, maybe some rides. I'm not too sure. Still have about 2.5 hours left of the event. So, not really sure exactly where the rest of the day's taking me. But, you know, you're here for the ride, I'm here for the ride too. So something kind of interesting about this event is this is taking you actually behind High Roller, which is right over here for those of you who haven't been. This is just a whole bunch of extra land that they have back here. Biggest hope is by a lot of people that they put an extra coaster back here at some point because they have all this land which is now just being used for ValleyScare and employee parking. But you know, one of these years they might actually do the extra coaster. Definitely needs it. We'll see what happens because I mean, just walking back here, this is a lot of land that they could be using. So I understand why people might want a coaster. I want a coaster. Alright guys, something I'm going to be doing here is Blood on the Boundary of Waters. It's something very Minnesotan. Something I'm very excited for because it looks like it's all outside. So I'm really excited for that. An all outside haunted house sounds like a lot of fun. So I'm going to head on in and I'll let you know in a few seconds for you guys what I think of this haunted maze. I mean, the most exciting thing that just happened there was being told that I would hope that, what somebody said, I hope I die in my shirt. I mean, I love my shirt. You know, the Mickey, the Donald, Lonesome Ghosts. So, I mean, I'm not sure if that's a compliment, an insult. I'm not really sure what that was. Yeah, I hope I die in my shirt too. I don't know, but I mean, if that's as scary as it's gonna get, let's just be honest. That's a 1 or 2 out of 5. I mean, I don't even know if I want to call that a haunted maze. You're walking in a straight line. And I hear somebody, I get the guys just heckling people when they're leaving. I mean, I love a good like heckler. That's great. That's not scary. I mean, maybe Minnesotan, but that's not scary. I don't even think it's Minnesotan. But it's just not. Yeah, one boo. I mean, I don't even know what I was trying to do. I mean, like me getting lost up in the boundary waters by itself is already a scary thing. So, thought the maze would have, you know, added a little bit more fear to that. Definitely didn't. But it was fine with her one boo. So, let's head on over to the next maze. Okay, so the coolest thing about Undertakers is it takes place here in this like cemetery that they made up. I liked it. I mean, is it scary? I mean, no, but is it fun? Yeah, I had fun. I mean, graveyards by themselves are kind of creepy, so for that, you know, I had a fun time. Kind of a weird thing to say. Yeah, I had a fun time walking through a cemetery, but this one was really more interesting to the others because there was like nobody near me, so they were all very much. I think one of them got mad that I heckled him, but it was fun for me. I had a good time, so I'm happy enough for that. Yeah, I don't know. I think we only have one more house to do, and after that, it's just kind of vibing with the park. Okay, so I'm gonna give Berserkers this. It is definitely the most Berserker house that they have. The amount of lasers, the amount, I got because there's lasers in there, and they're overshadowing some of the people, and I'm like, oh man, I can't see them, and then I got jumped, and I was like, oh, startled. So, yeah, I have no clue what's going on in the house. Like, some of the other stories, I'm like, man, I can tell you there's a story. I have no clue what's going on. It's just a haunted house that there's some points where you have some trees that you gotta move around. Definitely not like ADA accessible. So if you can't do that, then that's definitely not the house for you. But I do think, you know, I really hate just giving the houses here like 3 boos out of 5, but it's a 3 boo out of 5 house. I don't really know how else to talk about it than be honest with you guys. I don't want to lie and be like, this house is so scary, you're gonna be terrified. It's not the case. It's not like, once again, this for somebody who was first time ever coming to a scare event, a haunt event, this is great. This is great. This is a first time, like great first time place. I can 100% recommend it for that. But as somebody who, I guess I caught the bug of wanting to go to these scare events, wanting to go to Halloween Horror Nights, wanting to go to Fright Fests, wanting to go to all these things, I think it's a lot of fun. I just don't think this is for me. So I'm gonna go get some food because I am a little bit hungry. And sadly, it's going to be probably like a overly sweet food because, you know, it's Halloween time here. But let's go get some food and just see where, well, I don't like that channel. See where everything takes us, because it could be some good food, some bad food. I don't know what kind of food we're going to get, but I'm excited to find out. Alright everybody, I had to stop at Coaster's Die-In, play on it, I like it, so to get an apple pie, because you know what, nothing says fall to me like an apple pie. Now, it might not be the most appealing looking apple pie, I'm hoping it's good, it says it's warm, we'll see. I'm not overly, I think it's going to be warm, it might be lukewarm at best, but let's give it a bite, see how it goes. Okay. well, it's basically ice cold, so let's start with that. It's called a warm apple pie. There's nothing warm about it. The problem is, it's got a nice bit of like cinnamon with it. It's a little bit of like an actual crunch on the top, just a little bit. But I'm complaining about an amusement park apple pie, guys. Truly, at the end of the day, I really think it's just I don't care for regional amusement parks that much, which is sad, because when I was growing up, that's all I went to, like Six Flags Great America down in Gurnee, Illinois, going over to Wisconsin Dells, we were going to Mount Olympus, which, yeah, it's a theme park, but maybe the most scary thing here is the food, because this is cold apple pie, it's not warm, and that drink was god-awful. So maybe the most horrifying thing you're going to find here at ValleyScare is the food. You know what? I'm still feeling generous, and yes, this is a 2 boos out of 5. The flavors aren't terrible. It needs more. Actually, it needs to cut back on the cinnamon a little bit, add a little bit more of the apple, and it needs to be warm. My God, this thing is ice cold. And I regret kind of getting it, but all the same, 2 boos because it's an apple pie. Alright guys, ValleyScare 2025 here is coming to an end. While I personally found the event to be a bit mediocre, that doesn't mean that it won't appeal to you and your family, especially if this is your first horror event, your first scare event, your first haunt. This is the perfect place to do it. While the cost is pretty low entry to get in, you'll find those scares and terrors for those little ones in your family, those tweens who are just looking for that first jump scare in their life. Pretty good place to have it here at ValleyScare. If you guys do want to book a trip here to ValleyScare, you can always reach out to me at jgalarowicz at keytoadventuretravel.com. Or if you want to visit the beautiful state here in Minnesota, there's plenty of other things to do. Just check out my Being a Tourist in your own home state playlist. Check it out. You can just see all these other fun things to do in the great state here of Minnesota. Until then, guys, thumbs up to you all, and I'll see you all on the next adventure. And happy Halloween.